Okay, now all of you follow the screen carefully. Rotating. Okay, now see it from here. English speech sound. As our discussion is limited to English, so it's English speech sound. The English speech sounds are divided into two parts. One is vowel sound, another one is consonant sound. Now, if you don't have any idea regarding this before, then you are going to be shocked by this. That what we have discussed and what we are discussing. It may, if you don't have any idea regarding phonetics or English phonetics before this class, then you will come to know about lot of things that were not known to you. Now, see what English speech sounds. English speech sounds. It is divided into two parts. One is consonant sound, one is vowel sound. Now, let me clarify it to you. I am not talking about English letters. Is there anybody who has any doubt about letter and sound? If you have any doubt, come forward. Your yes. Uh, okay. Now, English has. May I know your name, Munia? Okay, Munia. How many letters are there in English? 26. 26 in English alphabet. Okay, in English alphabet we have 26 letters, but in English phonetics we have 47 sounds. I repeat, we have 47 sounds. Out of them, some of them are vowel sounds, some of them are consonant sounds. Now, before going to discuss how many of them are there, how many vowel and how many consonants are there, all of you read from the screen what is a vowel sound. Can somebody come forward and read it from there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please read.
Sounds during the production of which the lung air passes without any restriction.
Yes.
There is a free flow of air.
Now, if you remember, while discussing, I had shown you that how we manipulate the lung air by moving our speech organ. All of you say on your own the sound O. No need to no need to switch on your microphone. You just say it yourself. O or even U. Okay, these two sounds you just say O, then say U. Okay. After saying that, you come to say, you say for. Okay, for, and then say the, the. Okay, somebody switch on your microphone and tell me what is the difference between all these sounds. In the first group, we had O and U, these two sounds. And in the second group, we had two sounds like fa and the. Can somebody tell me what is the difference between these two group of sounds?
So can you repeat?
Now, all of we try to pronounce four sounds in two groups. In the first group, we had two sounds like O and U, these two sounds. In the next group, we had other two sounds, for and the. Okay, for the, or even make it simpler, t and d. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the difference between these two group of sounds? Round. Okay. Okay. Traditional classes, such things becomes very much boring. But in unconventional friendly classes, this type of discussion becomes very much educative. It has a lot of things to learn to your discussion. Even I myself learned from your discussions. Okay. Now, what
Yes, sir.
happens, Abhishek? You said whenever the lung air flows freely through our vocal cord. Is it
Yes, sir.
is it Abhishek? Yes,
Yes, sir.
but this is actually not a correct choice of word. Vocal cord, not vocal cord. Actually, while producing vowel sounds, our lung air gets restricted in vocal cord. So don't use vocal cord here. Here
Okay, sir.
in
Okay, sir.
vocal cord. Okay, let me uh, tell you something. In our vocal cord, we have two issues. These two tissues are called vocal cords. They are movable. Okay, one part is joined and the other part is open.
Okay,
So
sir.
they can, okay, at one point they are joined, at the other point they are open. So they can move. So when the lung air comes up to the vocal cord, and if gap, the gap between them are called glottis. If the glottis is closed, the vocal cords are close to each other, then the lung air pushes them out, and then the sound becomes voice sound. That means the the vocal cord vibrates more than the other time. And when the glottis is open, that means vocal cords are wide apart from each other, the lung air passes to it freely by producing vibration, but less vibration. So if I say the sound, suppose all of you try it, say oh, put your finger on your vocal cord as we did it earlier, put it on your vocal cord and say oh. Then you say p. One sound is o and the other sound is p. Now in which case the vocal cord vibrates more?
So,
Reply me. Huh?
The
per.
paw.
In case of p, the vocal cord vibrates more.
Yes, sir.
Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. What you are saying? Some lady is there.
Yes, sir.
What you said? This is your answer. In case of po, the
Yes,
vocal cord vibrates more.
yes, yes.
No, this is wrong. You feel it again.
Okay.
Feel it again. One sound is p. Now follow what I am saying properly. P. And the other sound is o. Leave it. Say p and bh. Say p and bh. Which one vibrates more? Yes.
Bha, sir.
Yes. One is p and the other one is bh. Po is actually a voice glass sound. That means while producing that, the glottis remains open. But in case of bh and all the vowel sounds, in case of all the vowel sounds, the vocal cords come very close to each other. Thereby, the vocal cord vibrates more. That means while producing po and o is more vibrating. O is creating more vibration. O is a voice sound. Okay. Now, so vowel sound. No, no, no. There are some other sounds as well. We will discuss it step by step. Okay. So we have come to know about vowel sound, consonant sounds as well. Okay, can somebody come forward and read it from there? What is a consonant sound?
Sounds during the production of which the lung air is restricted somewhere and somehow in the passage. The flow of air is manipulated by a barrier causing
Very
audible speech sounds.
yes. That's why when we said O, there is no restriction in the oral passage. Okay, there is no restriction um, in the oral passage. As a result, the air is passing directly and freely to the outer ear. But when we say p or k or some other sounds in like consonant sounds, the the lung air is restricted somewhere in the vocal tract. Okay, so if I say p, now all of you say p. It is visible from outside. Say p. If you say p, you just see your two lips are coming together. So it's restricting the flow of air. But during O, there is no such thing. So we now know what is a vowel sound and what is a consonant sound. Okay. Now look. Here, English phonetics, we have vowel sounds, 23 vowel sounds. Who was there? Who answered me about that one? Vowel, what letters in English? Punia. Punia. There were 26 letters in English alphabet. Okay, English in 26 letters, but just see here. There are, and in English alphabet, how many vowels are there? 5 vowels. But in English phonetics, that means English this sound, there are 23 vowel sounds. Now, if you go back to your class 10 or class 9,
Sir,
remember, class 10
repeat,
or
sir,
class
how
9,
many sounds?
yes,
Sir, how many sounds? Repeat, sir, please.
vowel sounds,
Yeah.
23 vowel sounds. Now, one more thing that should be clarified. We are talking about RP English. Okay, RP English, not all the varieties of English. Just a single variety, RP English. RP full form is received pronunciation, and it is an English which is used in BBC. You can call it BBC English. That means a use of English received pronunciation. Okay, received pronunciation.
Received pronunciation, I think I have studied in BA in the
Yeah,
structure of modern English. The structure of modern English, I have got that.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
there are some
Generally, India, generally in discussion of English phonetics, basically RP English is studied because there are so many varieties of English, and all the things cannot be discussed in a single format. So generally, RP English is studied throughout the world. And in case of some higher studies, different varieties are studied. Okay. Okay. Now we have 23 vowel sounds, and if you can follow it from there, from the other part, 24 consonant sounds. The vowel sounds, they are subdivided. Vowel sounds are subdivided into 3 categories. One is monophthong, diphthong, and triphthong. Okay, all of you see it from here: monophthongs, diphthongs, and triphthongs. Mono means single, so monophthongs is a single quality sound. Diphthong, di means double, it's double quality sound. And triphthong, I means triple, so triphthong is a triple quality sound. We have 12 monophthong sounds. See it from here. 12 monophthong sounds, 8 diphthong sounds, and 3 triphthong sounds. Okay. Whereas in case of consonants, sounds are categorized into 6 types, 6 um, subdivisions. Two affricate sounds, fricative, 9 fricative sounds, nasal, 3 nasal sounds, lateral, 1 nose, and approximants, it's 3 nose. Okay, now these are 2 points that often come to your that one, your term and assignment. Write a short note or write a note on English consonant sounds, or write a short note on vowel sound. There are other materials also to be discussed in these 2 formats, but these are 2 your exam, for your exam.
So, so we have
Yes.
more type, right, sir? I mean, we have another one that is place of articulation and
Mm. And the other one is,
voiced, I think, sir. Or
yes, voiced and voiceless.
yes, this one.
This will be discussed in the means the PPTs, upcoming PPTs. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So right now we know there are 24 consonant sounds and their subcategories. Okay, now let me go to the other one. Now plosive sounds. Now remember one more thing, that in your exam there are sometimes questions like discuss the plosive sounds of English. That means you need to discuss what is a plosive sound and all the 6 categories and their production procedure. Then fricatives in English, nasals in English, like these questions often come. So if you prepare a master note on consonants getting covered, okay? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me go to other PPT. It's pronunciation. For pronunciation purpose, I have put a word here like beat. So beat, and the next one is e, and the sound is beat. So first word is beat, and the next word is beat. So the difference is there. So the first one is longer, the next one is shorter. The two dots always symbolize a longer sound. Then the next sound is a. Okay, a. The word is bad. Next sound is a. I have shown you the sound earlier while in the conference, means in my discussion at the beginning. The sound, while producing this sound, your lips get flattered. It's a. So the word is bad. The first word is bad. Next one is bad. Bad, bad. These are 2 sounds. These are the first 4 sounds. They are called front vowels. Okay. There are categories of vowels as well. They are called front vowels. What is front vowel? What is the back vowel? We will discuss in the later PPT. The next one is a. A, long a. Okay. Long a. The word is bird. Bird. A raw gets here submerged and a sound becomes longer. So it's bird. Next one is o. Caught. Next one is book. Book. And next one is boot. Boot, book. This a very minimum level of difference between them. But if you capture them, you will automatically come to know about their nature. Then you have a. Now, yes, a. This sound is cup. Cup. It's a shorter a sound. A. The longer a sound was there in the word bird, and this one is cut or cup, like this. Then the sound is called swa. It's the first one is long, the next one is shorter. First one is heard. Heard. Now look at the difference between bird, bird, and heard. In case of heard, it is a more restricted sound, and in case the next one is about. This one swa has two different sound in at the initial and at the ending point. So here, as the word is given about, so the sound is in the beginning portion, so it gets sounds like about. And if you take the word teacher, teacher, now the at the end of that sound, a meter, cutter, later. So in all these cases, you have so at the ending position, and it's bit different from its initial position. So all these are vowel sounds. You can note them down from here, or even you can follow them in the video, in YouTube video channel. Okay. Now, if anybody has any doubt, count them. They are 12 in number. 12 vowel sounds, pure vowel sounds. That means monophthongs. If anybody has any doubt, come forward.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you explain again from the word book?
The word book.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Now look. Book as now. Where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Dharmanagar.
What's your name?
Sumit, sir.
Okay, Sumit. Now, anybody else who has doubt in this from other part of India? Anybody? Please, if you have any
Hello,
doubt,
sir.
come forward. Haji.
Hello, sir. This is Vikas. I'm from New Delhi, and
Yes, yes.
and I have the confusion about this word BARD, bard. I'm not
Okay,
exactly able to, kind of
getting it.
pronounce it. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, what happens is that as we are non-native speakers, Sumit, follow what I am saying. We
Yes, sir.
are non-native speakers. That means English is not our mother tongue. Okay. Now, Vijay, you are from Delhi, you said.
Sir, this is Vikas. Yes, I'm from Delhi.
Delhi. Okay, because your mother tongue is Hindi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now because you speak to me in Hindi, ask me something.
ओके सर, जैसे मुझे बार्ड समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, बार्ड है तो ये मेरे को कंफ्यूजन है कि इसको क्यों मतलब ए आर, ये भी तो सर एक तरह का दो ही साउंड प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, जैसे अबाउट कर रहा है, आर ऐसे वाला साउंड आ रहा है ये सर, मतलब हम इसको मोनोफोन्स क्यों कहेंगे सर?
Because now I have a better accent in Hindi, but at present I will try to speak in my native style. Okay, Hindi, but in my
Alright,
native style. Just
alright,
follow that. Okay, if you can find any difference.
ओके सर,
Because ऐसा होता है कि हमारे इधर जो है, हमारे इंडिया में इंग्लिश जो की है वो हम लोग ऐसे बस मतलब कि एक सेकंड लैंग्वेज की तरह यूज करते हैं. Okay, because
यस सर, समझा मैं.
now what happens means क्या होता है कि देखो, दूसरे को लैंग्वेज सीखना चाहते हैं तो हमारे यहाँ हम क्या होता है कि वो हमारा जो मदर टंग होता है उसका इन्फ्लुएंस रह जाता है. जैसे कि बंगाली में आप कुछ भी बोल लो, वो देखना एक लंबा सा एक वर्ड होगा, जैसे कि फूल, विकास, जैसे आपका नाम विकास. ओके, फॉलो दिस साउंड विकास. लेकिन और विकास, आपका नाम की करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन क्या है? विकास है कि विकास है?
विकास है सर, व से वृक्ष जैसे हम बोल सकते हैं.
हाँ, विकास, विकास. हाँ हाँ. So because if we have the same name in English, it will be Bikash.
Okay, sir.
Sorry, in Bengali. Okay,
All
in
right.
Bengali the name becomes Bikash. Now you have Vikas and we have Bikash. Name is
All
same.
right.
Okay, so what's happening here is that in Bengali we often, or in most of the Indian languages, as we are influenced by our Sanskrit, point of view, we try to break the sounds. As a result, क्या हो रहा है कि now look, if I try to speak it now, can you find any difference because between your style of speaking and my style of speaking?
Uh,
Because
Hello.
uh,
Hello.
because
Hello.
because आपके
Sir.
हिंदी आपकी हिंदी बोलना और हमारी जो हिंदी है उसमें आपको कोई डिफरेंस नजर आ रही है?
हाँ सर, आपकी हिंदी में थोड़ा सा वैसे ही टच है जैसे बंगाली में होता है। जैसे बंगाली लोग
हाँ,
भी अगर हिंदी बोलते हैं तो उसी तरह से बोलते हैं जिस तरह से आप बोल रहे हैं, थोड़ा थोड़ा।
ओके विकास, अभी मैं क्या करता हूँ कि अभी मैं आप किस तरह से बात करने की कोशिश करता हूँ विकास, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
तो विकास आप जो बोल रहे थे, आपकी वहाँ दिल्ली के अगल बगल में अगर आप देखेंगे तो वहां पे लोग जो की है जिस तरह तरीके से हिंदी का यूज करते हैं वो शायद इंडिया की दूसरी पार्ट्स में नहीं है। ओके, क्या होता है कि अगर हम बंगाली में उसका यूज करें तो हमारा वो साउंड ड्रैगिंग होता है और कुछ कुछ वजह होता है। हाँ, या फिर इस तरह का बहुत सारे देखना जो टीवी चैनल्स में आते हैं, बहुत से लोग इस तरह के बंगाली का यूज करते हैं, जैसे कि हमने कहा कि हम नहीं जाएंगे तो हम नहीं जाएंगे। दिस इज बंगाल, ठीक है ना?
हाँ जी सर।
हाँ विकास, तो ये ही प्रॉब्लम होता है इन आवर यूज ऑफ इंग्लिश एज वेल। Okay, as we are non-native speakers, the exact pronunciation is not to be found here. If you speak from Punjab, then it becomes a Bikas. Okay,
जी जी
if
सर।
you speak it from Kerala, then it becomes a Bikas.
यस सर,
If you
यस सर।
speak it in Bengali, then it becomes Bikash.
बिल्कुल
So,
सर।
Excuse me, sir.
uh,
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I have to say something.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Sir, can we say it MTI? I mean, mother tongue influence.
yes, of course. This is the thing that I was just about to tell. This is mother tongue influence. Exact English. Now look, this one I said language environment, it matters a lot. Okay, now if you try to follow some actresses or actors from our Bollywood, okay, Katrina Kaif. Katrina Kaif speaks English in the English pattern, in the English style.
Yes, sir.
As she used to live there, her language environment was English. Okay, but we all means almost you can say 80% Indians speak English, but it doesn't mean that we are English people. We use English as a second language. Okay, due to which the difference between long sound and the shorter sound may not be exactly clear to us. Even it may be there in our mind, but not in our tongue. Am I clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, maybe the sound is there in our mind, but not in our tongue, not in our mouth. What happens? The exact sound of this word verb. Now, if I start speaking it like this, I have an English verb. Okay, then it won't be accepted in my environment. I have to speak it in such a way that other people can understand it. That's why in my area or in my India, in our country, we generally speak it like, or we generally pronounce it like book, isn't it? Huh? Book, making it a longer sound. Book. Now, somebody was there from Kerala. May I talk to her? Somebody was here from Kerala. Hello.
I'm from Kerala.
Okay. Now, can you pronounce this word? May I know your name? Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. My name's Sudha.
Hello. Sudha. Okay. Sudha, can you pronounce this word? B double O K.
Sorry.
This word. B double O K. What is the
We are
pronunciation
okay.
of this word? No, no. This word. From in my screen, it's showing. I'm zooming it. You just see it at the end of the PPT. It's coming B double O K.
Book.
Yes. Again, everybody follow it. Say it again.
Book.
Okay. Now somebody was here from Vikas. Are you there? Vikas. Okay. So any other Hindi speaking people? Mother tongue Hindi.
Yes,
Book.
sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Uh, can you pronounce this word? B double O K.
Book.
Yes. Again.
Book.
Okay. Somebody here from Calcutta. Somebody was here. Yes. Pronounce this word again. Okay. In all the cases, in all the three pronunciation, we have different pronunciation of U. From Kerala, please.
Book.
Yes. From Kolkata, please. Okay. From Delhi. Pronounce it naturally. Okay. Be natural. Pronounce it again from Kolkata. Okay. Then from Delhi.
So the natural pronunciation from Kolkata would be book. They call
Yes.
it book.
Book. Yes. That is the real sound. Book. আমার ওই বুকটা গেল কোথায়?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're right, sir.
আমি তো এখানেই রেখেছিলাম আমার বুকটা। ওটা yes, 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 yes.
So it is
Now,
for us to actually know how we know how it is actually pronounced as book. That's why we pronounce it as book. But if you go to the native language, the actual dialect of the actual thing, they pronounce it as book.
yes, again, be louder.
Book.
Book. This one, book. That means it is becoming longer than longer. Maybe the longest. Okay, in Bengali, all sounds are normally dragged. So in Kerala it was again, please.
Book.
Yes, in Kerala it was. Now you make a sentence with this word, Kerala.
I like this book.
No, in your language.
എനിക്ക് ഈ പുസ്തകം ഇഷ്ട ഓ യു വാണ്ട് ടു യൂസ് ദറ്റ് ബുക്ക് വേർഡ് റൈറ്റ്
Yes, yes.
എനിക്ക് ഈ ബുക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമാണ്
Bookistana. Okay, book. Okay. And in Bengali?
ഇഷ്ടമാണ്
Sir, আমার বুকটা গেল কোথায়?
Okay, and from Delhi? this is the thing. এই যে বলে নাকি এইটাই হলো কি অরিজিনাল বেঙ্গলি প্যাটার্ন। কেউ এরকম করে বলে নাকি, এই যে বলে নাকি, আবার বলো। Hey, look, this is pure Bengali style. Okay, and somebody here from Delhi. A sentence.
मेरा बुक कहाँ
विकास,
है?
हाँ, यस,
मेरा बुक कहाँ है?
मेरा बुक
सर
कहाँ है?
बुक मेरे बुक का है.
Okay,
मेरे,
when you book, then it
मेरी
becomes
because
मेरा.
book is
किताब,
actually
when you use the word किताब, then it is मेरी.
सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, एक एक करके बोलिए.
मेरी बुक कहाँ है.
हाँ, and the other lady.
I said when you use the word किताब in Hindi,
हाँ,
that becomes मेरी किताब कहाँ है? A
नहीं, आप
book
बुक
is
को
not book. Can you really genderize a English word in Hindi?
यस यस.
That's what I asked.
No, no, you say the Hindi sentence, but you use this word book.
Okay, I said मेरी book कहाँ है या मेरा book कहाँ है?
अच्छा, ठीक है. So अगर आप means if you all have followed the three pronunciation, all the three pronunciations, we have three different pronunciation of U sound. It was a shorter U, but in case of Bengali, it becomes longer than longer. In Kerala, it is longer. In Delhi, it is longer than the shorter. Means in all the three pronunciations, Delhi was shortest, Kerala was next, Bengali was highest, means the longest. So actually, we do not pronounce the English words or do not use the English accent means exactly. That's why the two sounds are there. First one is U short, next one is the first one is O. The sound is O. It start and stop. The next one is U, like who, who. Okay, then the other one was Bo. Originally, the sound U should sound like Swa, bit longer than Swa. Bo. Where is my Bo?